morning. Good morning from the beautiful, sunny, dusty, dirty, smelling city of Lagos. Is it not smelly? But Lagos is smell shy. Oh, but we love it like that. Me, I don't love Lagos particularly shy. I love Nigeria, but not Lagos. Lagos is a word of its own. How you guys doing? I hope you're well. Today is Friday and it's a weekend. Thank God it's Friday and I'm going for breakfast. I'm going to have breakfast and I'm just driving with my driver. This is my executive driver. She takes me everywhere. My executive driver is taking me and we are going to have some breakfast this morning. I'm curious to know what they are serving for breakfast. I hope they are not serving me French toast. I don't want French toast, so I want what's it called? You know what I want, Obi? What? Akara. Anakamu. That's what I want. Akara anakamu. I don't want no French toast. This is Nigeria. So it's akara that I'm looking forward to having. So JR, I hope that's what we're having. I don't want any Uyibo breakfast joturi alone. Okay, let me show you a little bit of where I am so you can see the scene. Obi, what is this place? Is this Victoria Island?
Tokumbo, Ademola Street in Victoria Island.
This is Victoria Island? Okay. Yeah. I never know where we are. I'm not a Lagosian, so I have to constantly ask. All right, this is Adetokumbo. There's Adetokumbo Ademola in Abuja as well.
Yeah.
It's a very popular road in Abuja. I used to have a store there those days when I was trying business.
In 300 meters, turn right onto Adetokumbo Ademola Street.
Okay. Civic Center. Oh, this is the Civic Center.
Yeah.
They have a lot of events here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ademola Street.
Ademola Street. It's not called Ademola. It's called Ademola. Ozumba. Badi. What's what?
Ozumba Mbadi.
In 600 meters, turn left onto Bishop Aboyade Cole Street.
Ozumba Mbadi way. I love Americano. It's the only coffee that keeps me alert. Every other coffee I drink is not. This is my best. But this place that we are, there's no the menu does not have any it doesn't have any what's it called? What else I'm looking for? Akara. Nakamo. There's no akara nakamo.
Body with that.
Fast like that. Very simple.
He has a kind of head.
A carry, bald head. Young people they bald so easily these days. I don't know why. There's no akara nakamo here. There's Paris, so it says a bit of Paris in Lagos. So I didn't know. It's Paris I'm coming to. All I'm saying is croissants and all this Oibo bread and everything. Rolls and caramel, velvets. But I saw ice cream shop, tuna pasta, sandwiches, and all those sandwiches. Me, eat sandwich in Nigeria. Kojo. Even in the UK, I don't like sandwiches.
I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the...
How you guys doing? I hope everybody's alright. I've just finished having my lunch. So full, I can barely talk. There's a price for enjoyment, right? I think I'm paying the price now. Enjoyment has a price, and this is premium enjoyment. How's everyone doing? So I've been around meeting with family, friends, and this morning had very nice breakfast. I've just had lunch again with another of my sister here. Incidentally, Obodo Farm, breakfast with an Obodo Farm in the morning, lunch with an Obodo Farm in the afternoon. Isn't that amazing? That is just great. Oh dear. Is everything okay? Oh yeah, this is better. It was a bit noisy there. So the video I did yesterday, the live stream I did yesterday, somebody made a comment there that I thought, you know what, this is worth talking about. So we're talking just yesterday generally about how men too suffer from DV, even though it's a small percentage, and how some women are Mongo Parks and all that blah, all that stuff. So somebody put a comment there. You can see the comment here. I'm just going to attach it because I'm not looking at it. I'm going to paraphrase. And what the man basically said is that He came to the UK in the early 2000s, and he decided that he was never going to buy a property because he doesn't want to invest and somebody else will come and take it. Remember, we're talking about how some women, very, very few, to be fair, because in most cases, domestic violence, people who report are usually is legitimate, but only very few cases where people fabricate stories. And of course, these are usually investigated, and the people that are investigating it usually know. Police and all the people involved in the criminal law, criminal justice system usually know when somebody is lying. So this brother said he chose that he came to the UK in the 2000 and something and was never going to buy a property because he cannot invest for somebody else to inherit, and that when he got divorced 20 something years later, that of course he was told to leave the property, and the ex-wife thought that he owned the property, but it was very shocking when she found out that he didn't own the flat, and he said that it was even the court that evicted her. She got evicted because she thought that he owned the property, and then she started asking him, why didn't you buy the house, why didn't you buy the flats? Wow, I read it and I was like, oh my god. So I posted it on my Insta stories today, and I'm like, this is not a testimony as far as I'm concerned, because the thing I know about life is that when you plan to fail, when you want to do something, you want to embark on something and you plan to fail, you are most likely going to fail. For me, because this thing happens, it's not very common, but it does happen. It's not enough reason for you as a young man saying, oh, I'm coming abroad and I'm never going to buy a property. At the end of the day, I don't think, now yourself you do yourself last, because in cases where both people are working, so I don't want people to run away, go away with the wrong narrative about this property matter, because in most cases people build together, couples build together, right? They build together, and of course when divorces happen, nobody's going to say, oh, you this man, you don't own anything. Sis, bring the drink. So you can't be if you are already going to a marriage and you are already planning that you are going to fail, you are most likely going to fail. I don't see a young person. I mean, this tells me something about this person. I'm sorry, this is the way I see it. You are going into a marriage as a young man, you already made up your mind that you're never going to buy property because you don't want a woman to take the property from you. So it means that you are already planning for your marriage to fail. So I looked at that comment and I really reflected on it, and I was like, wow, people reason this way. So no wonder the marriage ended, because it's like something that you planned for and you are expecting it to happen. You were planning towards it. You see, the Bible says that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. When you project something on yourself, you confess it, you will manifest it. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. It will happen. If you go into a marriage with a good intention and say, okay, God, I don't know about tomorrow, but I will do my best. I will put my best foot forward. I will love this person. I will build with them. I will treat them with love and respect and kindness. God has a way of exonerating people. Last. But I mean, looking at that comment, the man was like, I came to the UK in 2000 and something, and I made up my mind that I'm never going to buy a property. So I'm thinking, how are you married to a woman and she doesn't know the status of the house, whether you own the property or is rented? That tells me, and for the fact that he said that it was the court that evicted the woman, it tells me something about the marriage. Number one, it wasn't a very good marriage. Number two, uncle, I'm sorry, I don't think you put your best foot forward, or that you did your best to sustain that marriage, because you're already expecting that you're going to get divorced. It's like going into a marriage and putting strategies in place that, okay, if I get divorced, this is what's going to happen. So you prepared for it. It's something you waited for. And for the fact that that woman never knew whether the property was rented or owned with a man she was living with for over 20 years, wow, that tells me something. I'm sorry, it does tell me something about the kind of husband or marriage that was. It's just, oh my God. So I don't want people to have the bad, the negative, all these negative stereotypes and negative things that we diasporans have to deal with daily. I know sometimes, you know, the bad stuff usually get viral, right? But what I'm saying is that there are still people that are happily married for years. They built houses, they bought houses, both in Nigeria, both in the abroad, and they are still together. You can't go into a marriage expecting it to fail. That's sick. So, as I was saying, I'm on my way home now, making my way back. Thanks, sis. Love you. I read that comment over and over again. I was like, oh my God, how? So the thing I know about property, I'm not an investor or a property guru or a property expert, but what I know about property is all about location. So yes, people build anywhere in the world. You buy in Nigeria, you build in the abroad, you build in the abroad, you buy in Nigeria, whatever. But it's all about the value. And a friend of mine sent something to me recently because they were living in Nigeria. She and her husband previously lived in Abuja, and they owned 2 properties before they relocated back in the day. This was almost 10 years ago now. And eventually they sold those properties and bought a massive house in Canada. You know how Canadian houses are. Look, I'm sweating. It's so hot. I'll show you the environment soon. I'm in Ikoyi. So the other day we were having a conversation, and again, you know how I love to talk about retirement and all that. And I said to her, what are you gonna do if you're planning at some point, if you guys are planning to be in Nigeria when you retire? She said, Bridgie, that's not a problem. If you have your money, you can buy a house in Nigeria. Like if you come to Nigeria today, tomorrow you see a property. There are too many houses to buy, so that's not a problem. I said, that's true. So the point I'm trying to say is that the value of the property you have in the abroad is way higher than the value of what you build in Nigeria. When it comes to selling it, if you sell a property in Nigeria and you want to convert it to pounds or dollars, you can't take it abroad to buy a house. It's not going to be enough, because of the way the naira is depreciating every day. So that brother, when he said that, oh, I'm so glad I didn't buy a house, I'm like, Yorubani Asheni Shirai, you think you are doing somebody, but you are doing yourself. If your marriage worked, you didn't have problems with your wife, and you put your 100%, because I don't believe that any man who says, or any woman, any person, an adult going into a marriage saying, oh, I'm not going to do so and so because I don't want to lose out when I get divorced. You've already signed your divorce certificates before you even enter the marriage. You need to go into marriage with the heart of, you know what, I will give it my best. I will do everything I can to make this person work with me. I will do the best to make this person happy. But when you say, oh, in case I divorce, I don't want to buy a house. Wow. That is just, I don't know how I feel about it, but I think that person will already program their mind that the divorce will happen. And we are what we project, energies and all this stuff, affirmations, whatever it is that you call it. You can fate things. So if you are fating it, I don't want to buy property in England because if I get divorced, my wife is going to take the property from me. You've already signed that you're going to be divorced. But in that same England, there are people that have been married for years, 30 years, 25 years, and they are still together. They have properties. In England, they have properties. In Nigeria, it's only the few ones where there are problems that we hear about. But there are more stories of people who are more successful than marriages that are failing, but we don't hear them, unfortunately. Again, is the kind of women that you lot are choosing to marry. Most of the people that are encountering this problem are marrying women that are not economically or they are not economically in the same or near their own position. So it's mostly imported, spouses, or people deliberately marrying. Men like to marry women that would depend on them. But there are women in the abroad that are financially strong, even if not stronger. But you see all these women, you don't want them. You see women with good jobs, women that already have property before you even marry. I don't see anybody marrying a woman who already has her own property and say, oh, I don't want to buy a house. Rather, they will be planning together to buy more, acquire more in their property portfolio. So, brothers, what you need to be thinking about is the kind of women you are marrying. You are choosing to marry women that probably some of you want to control and dominate, and that's why a lot of people will come to Nigeria and go and look for a woman from their village or from somewhere. These are the issues. You marry women that bring, financially, they bring nothing to the table. They don't bring anything because they don't have. But there are women who are quite strong financially themselves. I know a lot of single ladies that have their own properties already. Some too. And they are in the diaspora. So if you marry somebody like that, a woman that already has her own house or a flat or two, when you come together, it's not about, oh, I don't want to buy a house. It's about, okay, should we buy a bigger one? Should we sell this? What's the next one? You are going to be better off. And that's why I always encourage brothers, please. All this hypogamy that people are doing, so last, they pay. Honestly, they pay. I don't know why a lot of brothers they feel threatened when they see women that are confident, women that are resourceful, women that are financially stable. You run away from them. You don't want to marry them. You say, I can't control this one. Then you go and marry one umbeke that has nothing. You are the one that will carry all their family problem. Then you now import them to the abroad. Of course, people marry for different reasons. You never know the intention of people. Some of these women that you marry, they don't love you. They don't even want you. You are a poverty alleviation project for them and their family. So when you bring them abroad, of course, they already have their plans. And any small thing like this, you are out. So wisdom is profitable to direct to brothers. Make una they calculate well. Because fortunately, you are the one that is choosing. And you have the right to choose wisely. Unfortunately. So I don't want to make this video too long. What I'm just going to say to you young people out there, if you're listening to this, please don't go into marriage with a negative mindset. Don't be planning divorce before you even get into the marriage. Give it your best. Be positive about it. Work on it to ensure that it works. Don't say, it might won't work in case it fails. Oh, I hear that abroad marriage don't work. Say, my own is going to be different. Even if all the abroad marriages are not working, my own will work. And with God helping you, it will work by the grace of God. Thank you very much, guys. I've just finished, as you can see. I'm going back to go and rest now. This is where I am. This is Banana Island Road. I guess I shall see you guys later. I'm going to catch some rest now, and then I call it a day. Do you know what? Enjoyment has his it has a price. You pay a price for enjoyment. You pay a price for enjoyment. I'm so tired. Since I came, I've not rested. Every day is one lunch date, one dinner date, one this, one that. Oh my God. I shall see you guys later. I need to go and rest. I need to shower now. You can see. I'm sweating. I'm sweating like a Christmas chicken. So I want to go and shower and rest. No cash payment. Approved e-payment only. Okay. Right. See, that's the bridge there. I'm just going through the bridge. I didn't go through it, obviously. This is the road to Lekki. This road is to Lekki. You can see the Lekki toll, the bridge there. And this area is Ikoyi. I don't know Lagos very well. They shuffle me around, so you see in Lagos. Okay, guys, look after yourself. Be good. Everything you do in life, always go into it with your good intention. Be a good person. Just be a good person. Be kind. Be loving. Be generous. The universe has a way of repaying people back. Honestly, people might think that they've cheated you, but I tell you, the universe, karma, is real, and everybody will get what they deserve. Yeah. So, Ireo, let's leave it here today. I'll catch you later. Bye, guys. Bye bye.